Train purchased an NFT for 63 Ethereum, which is super worth it because there's no way to get that PNG otherwise. And then we got into some conversation about Minecraft stands destroying the environment. Train quote retweeted, "I bought a pixel, shut the up for once in your miserable lives. Unless you're a vegan and don't use Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, don't high road me." So basically, you got to be all in or nothing at all. And then added Dream and Carl and said, "Come get your ups of children," which kind of funny. Not to mention, "Don't come at me about stealing from artists. I pay the artists I work with double what you and your parents make in a year. So shut your dumb ass up. Instead of being activists on Twitter, go outside." So Train is just really upset at this Minecraft stand for making fun of him for getting an NFT. Minecraft stand said, "NFTs, what are you trying to kill the environment?" This guy said, "Eat shit. You play Minecraft. I want you to fucking die. Your parents are poor. I pay artists way more than you. Dream, suck my dick. Carl Jacobs, can you burn this guy at the stake? I hate this guy so much." This was quote retweeted by an artist who said, "Ratioed by you ghosting my ass after commissioning me literally on my birthday. I'm dead emoji. Can I get a clarification of the design? How complex? How realistic you want it?" Just a cool shirt design. Train on the front and a train crash on the back. Under it on the front, it says train, and on the back, it says wreck. All right, I'll do my best. Thanks for the opportunity. Let me know if you need any contact payment info. And then a link to the actual images. Here's the full res transparent images. I know you needed them today. I can tweak anything if need be. And then Train, I guess, never replied. Train replies to this and says, "Dickhead." Classy. I love that start. Strong. First of all, I made a tweet saying I need new designs by Monday. If I use it, I will pay you. This is 2 points. This is actually a first and second of all. First of all, I needed it by Monday. Second of all, if I use it, I pay you. 2 points. Third of all, actually second is what he wrote. Should have been third of all. Third of all, my name is Trainwreck, not Trainwrecks. That's not confusing. I didn't use your PG inspired art. You're all batshit. His name is Trainwreck. This is true. He does prefer to go by Trainwreck. His actual username on every platform is Trainwrecks TV. Because I believe in his mind, when he created the account, he wanted like apostrophe S, which doesn't make any sense. But Trainwrecks TV wouldn't imply it's like a television show where you watch Trainwrecks. It would imply like it's the TV in his house. So a couple of English degree fails here by Train, but everybody has their pros and everybody has their cons. I'm good at English. He can pull a slot like no other. Let's give that to him. Let's give that to him. Now, this is something I am also guilty of. I do this all the time. You basically get someone who is very excited to do work for a streamer. Just because you are doing work for someone high up, it's pretty good for the resume. You can say, I did work for this person, and usually they pay well. Oftentimes, handshake agreements on specific contractual items are done before the actual payment terms are clarified. I'll give you an example. I will hit up one person I know. I'll say, "Yo, MT, can you edit a video for me?" MT will be like, "Bet, start the video." We will not even have discussed what the payment for the video is. Now me, I will always just say, "How much do you want to be paid?" And then they'll be like, "This much." And I'll be like, "I'm happy to pay that much." And then I'll pay them. That's pretty much how it works out. There's a lot of, what's the word? Unprofessionality in the space as a whole. Let's say you're working with Riot Games. You do the thing, you have the term sheet before, you sign a contract, you deliver the piece. You usually have to submit your own invoice. Usually you have to submit an invoice. It'll be a net 30 from date of invoice sent. If you don't send an invoice, this is true, you will just not get paid. I mean, you will eventually get payment because you'll be like, "Where's my money?" And then you'll send the invoice. But I have gone like 80 days without payment because I waited too long to send the invoice, and then I finally sent it, and they're like, "All right, net 30 from the date." And that's how businesses operate. That's not really how streamers operate. They don't really ask for invoices most of the time. It's not really how artists operate. They don't really send invoices. They should. So like if he finishes the work here and then Train dono walls, you should take some initiative and you should literally just send in an invoice. And even if it's just a man, treat them like a business. You know what I mean? Like even if you're doing work for me, it would be in your interest to settle the payment terms beforehand, send an invoice afterhand to hold people accountable because you aren't dealing with reliable humans. Anyway, completely unprofessional from Train. Literally no argument against it. Throwing money at a situation doesn't make it professional, just makes you rich. So, you know, should be obviously a little more professional dealing with humans. Obviously, Cowboy could have done a little more due diligence. Sent in an invoice, made sure they got the terms in writing beforehand. It's really just covering your own bases. I don't know why Train did this. This person just said, oh, Train. Literally, oh, Train, in response to getting an NFT, which I am on board with. I think we should shame people who buy NFTs. If they are going to post their NFTs on Twitter, I fully believe we should arm up and make fun of them for getting an NFT. If you're going to make me look at your purchases, then I should be allowed to make fun of you. This is how it started, though. V said, oh, Train, and their name on Twitter is Netherbrick Slut, which is a funny name. I pull tricks on street corners just for a fucking lick of that sweet nether brick. I guess Train just clicked it and saw this. It also seems like they were a Train fan. It was originally a contest. Can someone draw me a picture of a train coming out of a tunnel with the word train underneath, and on the back of the shit it says wreck and the train is crashed, like some cool ass art for merch? Clients have no idea how to talk. I'm not better, by the way. It's just funny when you read it. Like, imagine talking to an artist and then being, yeah, I guess I want it to be some cool ass art as opposed to all that whack shit. If it could be cool AF, I suppose. And then he said, best one will be voted on and paid well. Art contests are weird. It's a loophole, I will say. Look, I fully, wholeheartedly believe Train is probably one of the highest paying people you can work with. I also wholeheartedly believe Train is probably one of the least professional people you can work with in any capacity. I feel like these are both true. One does not absolve the other. Just because you pay really well doesn't mean it's great that you're shitty to work with. It would have been great if he had laid out the terms of the contest rather than just saying it's a contest, the winner's paid well. Train is so loyal to a fault short term. Like, if somebody right now were to reply to this thread and they were a verified person and they were to be like, yo, you guys need to back off Train, I feel like Train would be like, dude, I fucking love you. Thanks for having my back. He'd send him like 10K Bitcoin. But it's so, you know, it's like to a fault. You don't know if they're actually ride or die. Send me Bitcoin. My address is... Bitcoin addresses be like... Yeah, the only reason he got so dunked on is because he expanded him attacking one person, saying that what they did, what like the NFT is dumb, to saying all of Minecraft Twitter is fucking stupid dickheads at Dream, at Carl, eat shit, die, fuck you guys, scorched earth policy, NFTs are based, you guys all are cringe, I make more than both of your parents if they fucked Jeff Bezos and took half of what he's worth, bald pussy, and I donate a lot. And now some random ass Minecrafters like, who added Dream? Are we ratioing this guy? Let's go, let's ratio him. In between first and second period. This could have been one DM and we would have seen none of this. Anyway, that feels like all that drama. Feels like we sucked that all out.